What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we got an epic review for y'all today. We are reviewing Marvel's What If Episode 6, the Killmonger episode, I like to call it.
Yeah. What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark in Afghanistan?
What if Killmonger was in the MCU sooner than in Black Panther? He was out there doing stuff, military stuff. So it is possible.
I mean, like, he's effectively Captain America.
Yeah.
Like, as far as, like, the stuff they show him doing in this, he might as well be Captain America.
Now, mind you, Killmonger has no superhuman abilities at this time, but he's a damn good strategist.
Oh, my God. Tell me about it.
So, this episode 6, man, if you was a fan of Killmonger or Michael B. Jordan, you really gonna like this episode.
Like, if you just need a little bit more Killmonger, this is a nice little encore,
right? And being introduced to his character in Black Panther, he actually was kind of cool. He was actually way cooler than I thought he was gonna be.
Yeah.
When I saw the movie, because I remember seeing the trailer, I'm like, oh yeah, Michael B. Jordan is. What's the director? Ryan Coogler's.
Yeah.
Like, that's his boy. You know, everybody got their person they always work with. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's his boy. That's why he put him in there. Then after seeing the movie, because I remember like when I read some of the story of and who Killmonger was and all that, I'm like, Michael B. Jordan.
Like, he doesn't seem like a good fit.
Right, and I think we spoke on that when we were leading up to it. And seeing it, I'm like, oh, he did a damn good job.
Yeah. He did
one of the better parts of the movie.
Yeah. Even like the one thing I will say, and we'll get to it in a minute, is this episode did something that I personally didn't like about the way they treated him in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, excuse me, which is just like him being able to use the heart-shaped herb.
Oh, that's right. They did that, so that gave him some superhuman ability then.
Yeah, because like in the comics, he has an allergic reaction to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they treat it as like he's been deemed unworthy of it, so he has to come up with his own version of it, which I think works better for his character.
Right.
Yeah, but
and mind you, that does give him superhuman ability.
Yep.
Like Black Panther, T'Challa actually does have more ability than a human.
Enhanced strength, speed,
right,
agility,
and all that.
Senses.
Right. Where we kind of forget that he is a little stronger. And then part of that, if you remember the movie Black Panther, they got something that'll take it out of your system.
Yeah.
Just so he can fight in a fair fight.
Yeah.
Or whatever, which I think that's unfair because once it come out your system, you're going to be kind of weakened more than you would be
like
if
there
you
should
didn't
be
have
like a whole like week-long process of you getting used to not having it.
Right.
Again.
I mean, you could, kudos goes to Chadwick Boseman for his acting ability because he looked like he was just like, and we find out later he actually was sick.
Yeah.
But kudos to him acting ability where he looked like he was drained once they took that out of his system. So
funny story I found out about like the Black Panther's powers. Apparently he's also like psychometrically linked to all vibranium, so he can sense vibranium.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Cool. This episode, Killmonger saved Tony Stark.
Right.
And he basically was being his old self. He was trying to get in good with Tony because Tony got, I guess, the resources he needed to complete his plans or whatever. So my problem with this episode was
the convenience of
how quickly they basically made him part of Tony Stark's crew or whatever. You know, he's like, he saved my life. He's head of security now. Or
poor Happy.
Or right. Or well, I mean, come on, Happy.
Yeah.
He had this last episode. He was saying blam, blam, blam. So I was like, yeah, that's probably the better decision.
Hey, look, he came in clutch in Iron Man 2.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but
I mean, up until he got blown up.
I mean, they always let him do a little scene where he get to fight somebody or something, fight a henchman or something. But
I'm thinking about
Happy used to be a boxer, a professional boxer. His storyline.
Yeah. For all that,
or
that
I think
matters.
maybe he was like what's the name? What's he called? club fighter or something.
Yeah.
Like maybe he wasn't like a successful boxer. Anyway,
He was like Cole
Cole. Oh.
without plot armor.
Right, but no. So he joined Stark Industries and became his like head of security or something.
Okay, that's another thing.
What's that?
The football throwing the missile.
Oh, okay, we can look at that. You didn't like that?
Well, because in the movie, it's like about this big.
Right. So you saying that if Killmonger probably wasn't strong enough to do it? Let's see.
Not without. Bro, he threw that thing hella far. He threw it out of lethal range.
It's not that big.
That was a spectacular entrance, seriously.
The 10 rings have reinforcements en route. We need to move now.
What?
I'm not with it. I'm just not
What
with
you ain't
that.
with?
Just the football throwing a missile. Like, that thing shouldn't have been.
It didn't look that big though.
It doesn't. Okay, but it would have
It
been.
fit in his hands like a football.
But it would have been super fucking heavy.
Yeah, but it's Killmonger. So anyway, Michael B. Jordan come back, and I think he took Obadiah Stane's position because he did this.
You son of a...
Well, we all know from the first Iron Man, Obadiah, his business partner.
He just came in with all the exposition.
Yeah, his business partner was double crossing him, which we saw in the first movie.
Like the
So-
beginning of this
Uncover plans to
episode.
assassinate Tony Stark while on a deep cover operation inside the 10 rings. Because those plans were bankrolled by Stark Industries COO Obadiah Stane.
Let's get out of here and work through this.
You son of a...
I never liked that guy.
You...
So now he makes Killmonger the
Yeah.
COO.
Yeah.
And seriously?
Like Killmonger basically got an advanced copy of the script, walked on set, and interrupted every scene.
I mean, it was just happening too fast, too
Yeah.
convenient. It's cool because it's a what if, but
Yeah.
it's like the believability there was like, come on, y'all.
Like he's always in the right place. He always says the right thing.
Right, and I'm cool with that because that means he's charismatic, but it's,
Well, no,
it's the
like,
other
what I
person
mean is,
reaction
like,
to it. Like,
what
oh,
I-
yeah, you're right.
What I mean is like he says the right thing. Like only the one person he's talking to is ever convinced. And everyone else who's in on the conversation is like, wait, I don't know about this. No, we're cool. My boy said we're good to go.
Right, but he used the whole tactic of bringing up a subject and like, oh, that's stupid. That ain't gonna work. Oh, well, shit. Now you got this genius.
Oh,
with
yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
knowing that I wanted you for that
Yeah.
because I couldn't figure it out. You know, it's like if you were a genius, how didn't you can't figure out some little simple manipulation stuff like that?
You're right. You're right. I mean, I peeped it when it was happening, but I just found it like,
I do not know why my internet keep disconnecting.
Yeah.
It's driving me nuts.
you know, I peeped it while it was happening. I just, again, like through a lot of this episode, it's so convenient.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he always says the perfect thing to get that person on board, and which I would have enjoyed it more if like they showed some of the planning maybe rather than just letting it happen. But again, this is a what if. They don't have that kind of time. So.
Right, it's only a 30-minute episode, which is it's okay. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's what if, and he gets to a point where Killmonger becomes Killmonger.
Yeah.
And he got his own plans or whatever. So he get his way into a Wakanda, and that's what they kind of did some elements from. Also yeah, he killed T'Challa.
Yeah.
And I was like, so it was some similarities there to the Black Panther movie where he had a partnership with Ulysses Claw, and then double crossed him. And I was like, okay, so it's kind of like a replan of that movie, which they did that in other episodes. They kind of replayed the movie. What if it happened like this? What if it happened like that? He took out T'Challa, and I was like, well, that was pretty quick, but okay. First, I thought he was just like knocked out.
Took out
I'm like,
T'Challa,
oh, he dead.
took out Jarvis.
Took out Jarvis. Took out Claw. Got his way in Wakanda. Wakanda. He got his way in Wakanda, and you know, because he told him that, you know, your brother was my dad. Da-da. So that's what part I was telling you about, where he was like, these drones are coming in. You know, we got our shields. Let the shields down, and that's how I'm gonna beat them. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't care whose son you are. I'm not gonna just trust you like that.
Yeah. It's like, man, I met you 5 minutes ago.
Right. So of course they did, and I ain't gonna be able to get that back.
Yeah.
But of course he did, and then he took out Wakanda, And he was just like, I'm looking like, what's your end game? What was his end game?
Same as in Black Panther.
To use their weapons.
Yeah.
So I can't remember. Did he end up getting all their weapons and then ship them out like he wanted to?
I think.
The movie.
I think they cut. So they cut the episode before they show him like doing all that.
Right.
And they have.
But he got control over Wakanda.
But he did get control over Wakanda, and then you have this.
Because there was some people that agreed with him.
Yeah. He had the queen on his side and all that. So
Right. So I mean, this was a Killmonger episode, and I remember them saying, "Oh, Killmonger's gonna come back somehow." This is what they was talking about.
Yeah.
Same thing what they was talking about. Chris Evans coming back.
Yeah.
He came back for an episode. So
I don't think that was Chris Evans though.
They did that first. I thought it.
No, I think there was someone else voicing the character.
Oh well.
No, you know what? I think Tiny Steve was Chris Evans. It was someone else to come back to play Captain America for something else.
Right. So that's where all the reports of they're coming back or whatever. Yeah. It was just for this What If show. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, it was a fun episode. What If, and like I said, if you like Killmonger, but like we said, a little too convenient, a little too, everybody just kind of fell into his plan a little too easy. Everybody trusted him, and then he backstabbed him.
But we didn't have to watch him shoot his girlfriend in the face this time.
He didn't shoot her in the face. He shot her in the chest.
Excuse me. So much better.
He could have shot her in the face. I don't remember. But anyway. But no.
Shot at that woman in cold blood just because she wasn't Wakandan.
No, she's just he gave his whole life for this. But no, it was a fun episode, man. I was like, okay, it made me want to see some more Killmonger,
Yeah.
But I was like,
because I keep having the moment of like, do I like him? No, I like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
Killmonger's just
I like Killmonger now
though. Well, because like to me, like I stopped liking Killmonger the second he shot his girl, just because I'm like, oh, so you don't know what loyalty is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you ambitious, man, you gotta go all the way.
I mean, like, so build you a crew you can trust. Don't just kill everybody that works for you.
To me, I think that part of that movie is necessary. To let me know how far he was willing to go. You know what I'm saying? For me, I ain't saying because mind you, he's not the good guy. So you're not supposed to be thinking, oh, I'm on board with everything he do. You know what I'm saying?
It's just I'm used to like that. Future despots, they build their ranks with people that they know won't betray them.
Yeah, not
just people who are useful to them and they are useful too.
Right, but again, we looking at a villain rise. Not.
That's what I'm saying. Real life villains build cabals around themselves of people they know they can trust.
Right.
But
she didn't betray him though, so he just
he betrayed her.
Well, I mean, she was an obstacle. It's all about his goal.
So send her off and then go to Wakanda where she can't follow
I ain't got time for all that. you looking for all other.
No, I'm just saying, like, it wasn't a necessary evil. That's what I'm saying. His perception of himself only works if he's committing necessary evils. Once he's stepping out of his way to just do stuff because it's convenient, it's no longer a necessary evil. I can say he's a bad person.
You're not supposed to like him, though.
No.
You're talking like you're supposed to like him.
No, I'm saying he's supposed to like himself.
Okay.
The second he's no longer adhering to the values he espouses, he's supposed to be saying for all of his people around the world, right?
Okay.
Anyone who's not stopping him is not his enemy.
But see, also we see villains, they contradict themselves. So you can't just say, oh, your ideology, you just went against what you set up and what you thought about, what you've been preaching. When they do that all the time.
But when they have savior complexes, though, it's a different story. That's all
I
I'm
think
saying.
he was so obsessed with his goal that it wasn't,
I'm just saying
that was something that his character would have done, even though he might have felt bad or whatever, but he was just, and that's why his father was kind of like crying, like, if I knew how obsessed you would get, I wouldn't have done none of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's part of, I think that was kind of necessary.
I just feel like that was
to show how obsessed he was with completing his goal.
I just feel like that was a comic book Killmonger thing, not a movie Killmonger thing. Because comic book Killmonger just wants power.
Right. I mean, it's whatever.
But
like we said, but like I said, He's not supposed to be liked. He's not supposed to be a good guy.
It's not about him being a good guy or being liked to me. It's just the consequence of his hardline ideology is there are no, like, there is the line and nothing else.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm okay with him contradicting himself as well as taking it that far, because it let me know where his mind is at and how far he would go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, all right, but yeah, that was the what if. I mean, it wasn't too much. It was basically in that universe, Killmonger running it. I mean,
Like,
I don't know.
They could have just.
They didn't wrap it up with him losing.
Like, they could have just said, "What if Killmonger won?"
Yeah, basically.
I might have preferred that episode.
Yeah, this is basically, not only he won against the Wakandan stuff, but he took out any threat he would have had from the Avengers after that.
No more Iron Man.
Yeah, no
Doesn't
more
exist.
Iron Man, and
No War Machine.
It ain't no Avengers, I don't think, in this universe.
No.
They didn't get a chance to form because he took out Iron Man before he could form the Avengers.
Yeah.
And yeah, Killmonger's pretty much running the show in this universe.
In charge,
So that was What If episode 6, man. It was a pretty good episode. I want to see where this. I just want to see how they gonna end this show.
Because it's supposed to be a crossover episode
of all the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind seeing all the people left over from all the different universes kind of cross over into one episode of all of them together, a ensemble or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so we'll see moving forward. I think it's gonna be 10 episodes, so it's coming down to the end. So we'll see. Having a little fun with it. So you will get a review from us on those future episodes. If we don't get it right away, we're still gonna get them on the whole. So, all right, y'all. We're gonna be out of here. Thanks for checking out the video. And if you like our content, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon anytime, so you can get alerts anytime we post new videos or if we live stream.
And if you did enjoy what you've seen here today, drop us a thumbs up over there and comment down below on what you thought about this video. Help us beat that algorithm so we can make more videos for y'all.
Yes, sir. All right, we out of here, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.